Asian Americans are teaching their seniors self-defense in California, the same state where the 1871 Chinese Massacre happened 150 years ago. I'm Yoonj Kim, and this is MTV News Need to Know. Hundreds of Asian American seniors in California have participated in free self-defense workshops provided by the nonprofit Seniors Fight Back. The organization was founded this past April as attacks against Asians skyrocketed. Participants include senior citizens, low-income monolingual immigrants, and women who were afraid to do their normal routines because of ongoing violence. Many have even been attacked themselves. One participant showed off her moves for Fox LA in August and reminded viewers that seniors can pack a punch. AAPI seniors have been targeted in racist attacks, and while most people are horrified that anyone would seek out and hurt such vulnerable citizens, they're often hesitant to speak up or report to police because of language barriers or fear of mistreatment. But many trust younger community members who have created shame-free environments run by people who understand what their elders are going through. On Monday, the FBI published new data revealing that hate crimes against people of Asian descent rose by 76% nationally in 2020. This harrowing report follows the 150th anniversary of LA's 1871 Chinese Massacre. In one of the biggest mass lynchings in American history, about 500 mostly white men invaded a Chinese community in what is now downtown LA, brutally beating, shooting, and hanging innocent people they pulled from their homes. In the end, at least 18 Chinese men and boys were murdered, and Next Shark reported that the broken Chinese families and businesses were unable to bring their attackers to justice. A law preventing a person of Chinese descent to testify against a white person was established years prior. At the time, California lawmakers cared more about the state's public image and swept this massacre under the rug, fearing it would ruin the state's growth during a period of prosperity. Even local journalists largely underreported the incident. The Chinese Massacre is absent from most history books, even though it led to decades of anti-Asian sentiment and legislation, the effects of which are clearly still being felt. So today, many young Asian Americans are determined not to let history repeat itself. Seniors Fight Back co-founder Hong Lee was herself the target of a racist verbal attack last year, and while accepting an award from Asian Americans Advancing Justice LA, Hong explained why the organization is vital.
This past year, we have seen a surge in attacks against our AAPI seniors. We have seen horrific videos of our seniors being lit on fire, having acid thrown on them, being stomped on their heads.
MMA fighter Ron Skolsdang, one of the workshop teachers, reminds his students that physical violence is the last resort and that being aware of your surroundings and projecting confidence through body language are the best ways to stay safe. Pepper spray, safety alarms, and simple but effective martial arts training are all provided. Though this population is vulnerable, Skolsdang reminds them they are not defenseless because most attackers are not trained fighters. 65-year-old Chinese-Cambodian woman Savannah Yang was scared after all of the stories of attacks on elderly Asian people until she did a Seniors Fight Back workshop in July. She told the LA Times, "If somebody attacked me, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just run. I didn't know how to yell or anything. Now I learned some things. I'm not scared anymore." Other Asian Americans have organized volunteer patrols to safely escort seniors to their destinations. And there are intervention classes like Holla Back that teach allies to intervene in racist encounters. But it's important to address the past when dealing with the present. And that includes learning about events like the 1871 Chinese Massacre. We have to remember that this fight training is a means to an end. It's a temporary protection for vulnerable people as all of us work to dispel divisive stereotypes and rise above. I'm Yoonj Kim, and that's what you need to know.